Hi you guys, I have something very new and exciting. I decided to go ahead and do a crypto series where I teach you about crypto from the beginner's level of preschool level all the way to graduate level. So when you're done watching these videos in these series, you have a full understanding of crypto, how to trade it, what crypto is, market dynamics, and basically how to make generational wealth from a tap of a finger on any device as long as you have Wi-Fi. So if you're interested in becoming a crypto guru or just interested in making money for real, go ahead and join me for these series. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we can go ahead and hop into episode 1. But before we forget, welcome back to Getting Digital with Deja. Alrighty, you guys, so first we're going to hop into the exact definition of a cryptocurrency, and I have that right here, word for word. And it says, an umbrella term for a new kind of digital money that relies on a combination of technologies that allows it to exist outside the control of central authorities like governments and banks. Cryptocurrencies have no physical form. There are no dollar bills or metal coins. They are completely digital, just lines of computer code. Okay, so let's take a deeper dive into what I just said. One, cryptocurrencies are borderless. That means no matter where you are in this world, no matter who you are in this world, you can send cryptocurrency to anyone in this world, no matter where they are, which is amazing because all you have to have is just a device with Wi-Fi and a crypto address. That's it. That's it. Location does not matter. Number 2, cryptocurrencies are permissionless, which means anybody in this world can create a crypto address and be able to send crypto. You don't have to fill out an application. You don't have to make an account. All you have to do is have a computerized string of numbers that is going to be given to you when you purchase your crypto, and you can buy and sell and trade crypto with that crypto address. And the great thing about that is because crypto forms a form of privacy, because your name, your address, your date of birth, nothing is going to be shared as a part of your crypto address. So it's basically anonymous, which is pretty freaking amazing. But one thing about these crypto addresses, because they're so unique to each person and they're computer generated, is that if you send it to the wrong address, to the wrong person, you're not going to get your money back. And that really sucks. It could be one letter off, one number off, and if you send it off like that, you're not going to get your money back. So you can think of it a lot like when you Cash App the wrong person, and then you don't get your money back. But the thing about Cash App is you can file a claim with Cash App and be like, hey, this was not Yeah, no, because this is on the blockchain and this is cryptocurrencies, this is a whole nother ball game. You won't be able to do something like that if you send it to the wrong address. So that is something to remember, to be very cautious of, especially when you're transferring your crypto to your ledger, which we're going to get into on a later episode. But when you're transferring your crypto to your ledger, which is taking it offline, you better enter every single letter and number correctly. Number 3, crypto is decentralized. And decentralized basically means that it's not tied to any form of government, of bank, of institutional system, or anything like that. So like fiat money. So the US dollar would be considered fiat money. The Japanese euro, let's be for real. The Japanese yen, okay, and the euro, the Great Britain pound, all that kind of stuff is considered fiat currency, and they're always linked to a bank and to a form of government. But the thing about, which would be called a centralized system. But the thing about crypto is it is completely decentralized. It's not linked to any banks, any institutions, and the power lies in the hands of the beholder, which is you and I. Y'all, I'm just loving this sunlight. Like one minute it's beaming on me, then the other minute it's dim. It's just giving like a lot of theatrical elements to this video. But let's hop back into it, you guys. So you're probably wondering, if banks and institutions have no dealings in crypto, who the heck makes crypto? Well, I got the answer for you right here. I wrote it down word for word so there's no confusion. If you're new to my channel, that's what I like to do with specific definitions. So units of a cryptocurrency are generated based on a predetermined rules written in code, which are executed by software. So basically, it's made by a computer. One of the most important aspects of cryptocurrency is its supply, because its supply heavily influences its utility and its value. Depending on the rules written within these codes for the cryptocurrency by the software, it allows them to either be created or destroyed. And also on top of that, it can control the supply of it. So some cryptocurrencies have a fixed supply, which means there's a maximum number of cryptocurrencies that will be in circulation, and that provides like scarcity, so that adds to its value. And things of that such are like Bitcoin, XRP, you know, those kind of coins. So the less that are in supply, the higher its value is going to be considered, much like the US dollar. If there's a lot of US dollars in supply, I mean, it's not going to be valued that much. But when there's less in supply and people are wanting that and they really can't get it as easily as they normally would, that's when the value of it is going to go up. It's the same exact thing for cryptocurrency. Other cryptocurrencies have an infinite amount of supply, meaning they have no maximum or no cap put on how many crypto coins can be created or that will be in circulation. But one thing that they might have, depending on the coin, is how many units of that cryptocurrency can be created within a yearly basis. But at the end of the day, they're like, hey, you might be able to create this much in a year, but like overall, there's no cap to it. And you see some coins that don't have any cap to it, which means they could just, it's like printing out dollars. If you could just print out dollars, and there's no cap to how many dollars can be in circulation, the value of the dollar is really not going to be worth anything. That's literally what the Federal Reserve is like doing, printing $1.5 trillion, just paper money, and putting it in circulation to help. I don't know, the Federal Reserve gets on my nerves. Now that brings me to my next point. Cryptocurrencies are counterfeit proof, basically meaning they are fraud proof. Now, take it from me, I don't believe anything in this world, especially with the AI technology that we have these days, is counterfeit proof or fraud proof. But cryptocurrencies proves to be one of the most hardest things to create fraud from. Excluding rug pulls, you guys. Rug pulls is not fraud, in my opinion. That's just people putting their money in places they probably should have thought twice about, or at least researched about. But as far as cryptocurrency, it's different, because when I say fraud proof or counterfeit proof, sorry, I'm going on a rant right now. But when I say fraud proof or counterfeit proof, I'm meaning that each coin that is made is going to be put on the blockchain, and it's going to be a record of that coin on the blockchain. So for you to try to duplicate that or like do anything fraudulent with that, it's going to be really hard, because the blockchain is worldwide. Everybody who has crypto can see the blockchain if they have any crypto transactions. So for someone to commit fraud, they would have to make it to where it would be the same on the ledgers all across the world, which would be really hard. So that is one major difference between cryptocurrencies and the US dollar, or just currencies like other fiat currencies in general, is that it can be tracked on a ledger on a blockchain for that specific coin. So, you know, banks and things, they have their ledgers to, you know, see different transactions and to like make sure how much money you have in your account is accurate and things like that, to confirm transactions and such like that. But at the same time, every dollar that is printed is not like, it's not tracked. So if I gave somebody $100 in cash right now and they put it in the bank, I mean, there's like, it's not tracked. The fact that I gave them $100 is tracked, but each single dollar itself is not tracked. So if someone wanted to create counterfeit money from the US dollar, they could. You get my gist? So now let's get into why cryptocurrencies are considered fraud proof. And this is because of cryptography. And cryptography just essentially stores and records transactions on the blockchain. Now let's get a little bit deeper into that. So breaking the word down, crypt, which is the first part of the word, means hidden, and graphy means written. So hidden, written. Putting it together. And when I say hidden, I mean there's a lot of code and software that goes into creating this cryptocurrencies and also placing it on a blockchain, recording these transactions and things like that. So there's a lot of digital coding within these crypto coins and the transactions, which makes it harder for people to do fraudulent activities with it. And because cryptocurrencies rely so heavily on cryptography, that's where the term crypto comes from in cryptocurrencies. I feel like I just like put it all together for you guys, okay? Time for fun facts. So before computers existed, cryptography was actually a technique used to keep prying eyes off of handwritten material. And actually Julius Caesar, which was like a dictator of the Roman Empire way back in the day, if you don't know about him, you should know about him. But he used cryptography basically to defeat his enemies in warfare and things like that. So cryptography is not just for computers, but it is used heavily inside of computers, but it has existed for centuries and centuries and centuries to help basically hide information within a system or within a material or something like that. So I know that was a lot of really good information. So let's go ahead and go into a summary of all the things that I went over. And the first thing is that cryptocurrencies are digital. There's no physical form. All you need is a device with Wi-Fi to be able to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies from wherever in the world. 2, cryptocurrencies are borderless, meaning they can be sent to whoever, whenever, all across the world with very, very small fees and almost instantaneous transactions. 3, cryptocurrencies are permissionless, meaning you don't have to create an account, have a bank account, or anything like that, or even share your name or any private data or information about yourself to be able to trade crypto. All you have to have is that computerized string of numbers for your address, which is going to be considered your crypto address. That crypto address is unique only to you, and you can look at it as like a social security code or a social security number for your cryptocurrency. Next, cryptocurrencies are decentralized, meaning that not one institution, not one government or anything owns or controls these cryptocurrencies. The control lies in the hands of the beholder, which is going to be, again, you and I. Next, cryptocurrencies are created by software, meaning that supply of the cryptocurrencies in circulation, the banks have nothing to do with that. They have nothing to do with that. They can't just make more crypto when they want to. It's totally independent from any institutions. Cryptocurrencies are protected by cryptography, which is where it gets its name from. And cryptography stores and records transactions on the blockchain to make it to where it is basically counterfeit proof, aka fraud proof. But that does not include rug pulls. Last but not least, cryptocurrencies allow people to have complete control over their money with zero involvement from any third parties, and it is considered now one of the newest emerging asset classes. On the next episode, that is exactly what I'm going to be talking about, is crypto being an asset class. Stick with me. This series is going to last for a long time. I'm thinking this series is probably going to last for months because there's so much to learn about crypto, and I'm going to be teaching you every single thing along the way. And honestly, I'm going to be teaching myself new things about crypto because I consider myself a crypto guru, but you can never learn too much. But thank you guys for joining me on my first episode, which I believe is so monumental, you guys. We're gonna look back in a few years and be like, bro, she really taught us everything about crypto. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I freaking did, bruh. But I just wanted to let you guys know, thank you for your support and actually watching my videos. And I will be back actually tomorrow with a new video about the asset classes because we're going to keep it consistently going with this series. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. And don't forget that pretty girls can do crypto too. Toodles.